Hi there, welcome back to my views and news. Two new stories for you is firstly TPLF Tigray People's Liberation Front. The Secretary Mikhail Group today officially responded to reports of meetings between TPLF Debrecen and Eritrean government officials. TPLF has been largely silent on this issue, but this is first official uh, statement issued by TPLF through their deputy chairman. And interestingly, the deputy chairman addressed allegations about meeting between TDF generals and Eritrean military too. Does it represent TPLF or TDF? Secondly, viewers, Israeli parliament is holding discussions on the issue of deportation of Eritreans, especially pro-Eritrean government Eritrean migrants living in Israel. Eritrean opposition groups, they're pressing for the deportation of Eritreans from Israel. They participated in today's discussions in Israel, reported. Let's start, viewers. Firstly, TPLF Eritrea contacts. For over 2 months, we have been hearing rumors that TPLF Debrecen and Eritrean government are trying to form an alliance. TPLF Debrecen, Eritrean government, and Fano are the allies which are holding discussions to form an alliance to topple PMRB's government. We saw these allegations from several leveled by several sources. Mulatu Teshome, former Ethiopian president, now an advisor to Ethiopian PM, wrote an article for Al Jazeera. He mentioned these allegations in his article. Yesterday, Abraham Bale, former Ethiopian defense minister, now serving the Minister of Irrigation, also indirectly confirmed contacts between TPLF and Eritrean government, saying that those who want to disrupt peace in Tigray by forming an alliance with Shabia should refrain from these actions. Obviously, he was talking about contacts between TPLF and Eritrean government. Africa Intelligence published an article claiming that TDF channels met with Eritrean government officials in the presence of Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean president, in January. So these weren't just rumors. Several sources made official claims about contacts between TPLF Debrecen and Eritrean government. Tigray leaders, Getachew group leaders, they have also been criticizing TPLF Debrecen for forming an alliance with Eritrea. Emmanuel Asif, TPLF Debrecen deputy chairman, responded to these reports today. Emmanuel responded to a question. Question was about contacts, engagements between Eritrean government and TPLF, between Eritrean government and TDF channels. Emmanuel rejected these allegations. He said these allegations are false. There is no truth in these reports. He said he was not aware of the motive behind such false information being spread. So he defended both TPLF and TDF. Neither TPLF nor TDF held any meetings with Eritrean government officials, Eritrean president, firstly. Secondly, he called for dialogue. He said, we don't want to use force. We have differences, but we have been saying that we'll solve the issues through dialogue. We don't believe in use of force, use of violence. And thirdly, he said that TPLF does not want any conflict. It's not on one side stoking a conflict. It does not want a conflict. internal issues in Tigray will be solved through discussion, through dialogue. Now, uh, if you remember, I've been saying that TPLF Debrecen will never admit contacts with Eritrean government. TDF, Tigray channels, will never admit contacts with Eritrean government. Why? Because Eritrea was an ally of the Ethiopian National Defense Force in the war against Tigray. Tigray has been devastated. Tens of thousands were killed, region destroyed. No one wants to listen to reports of Eritrean alliance with TPLF. No one is going to accept that. People of Tigray won't accept that. They don't see Eritrea as a friend. That is why TPLF Debrecen will never be able to sell this alliance to Tigrayans. TPLF Debrecen will never acknowledge that. But we will have to believe whatever is being told by TPLF Debrecen until we have some convincing evidence. Evidence so far is only in the form of oral statements. Statements by Tigray, Getachew group people, by some news sources, by federal government officials. We don't know. Either this campaign of defamation against TPLF is being launched to discredit TPLF, to strengthen Getachew group, or TPLF Debrecen have held some meetings, but it is not willing to admit it because of the reaction which it could face by the people of Tigray. Secondly, viewers, Israeli parliament, Knesset, is holding discussions to deport Eritrean migrants. A few days ago, an MP, her name is Yulia, submitted a bill at the parliament proposing deportation of Eritrean migrants from Israel who are pro-Eritrean government. That bill was put to vote. It was approved. That was preliminary approval. Bill is due to be put to vote again. Before that, Parliament is holding discussions. 2 days ago, we know that Immigration Department of Israel requested a court in Tel Aviv to lift the immunity granted to the protection granted to Eritrean asylum seekers. Israeli courts have been opposing government's efforts to deport Eritreans. But Israeli government officials say that Eritrean government is backing some Eritrean groups in Israel. The Eritreans definitely are not in danger in Eritrea. They should return to their country. Now, a parliament holding discussions. Interesting discussions are being attended by Eritrean opposition groups too. Brigade Nehamedo and New Hope for Eritrea, an organization, they participated in these discussions with Knesset members. They urged Knesset members, Israeli parliament members, to take action against pro-Eritrean government Eritreans living in Israel as asylum seekers or as migrants. I think coming days are crucial. Israeli parliament could make a decision to deport pro-Eritrean government Eritreans from the country. If it happens, by the way, it could be a precedent for other countries to make similar decisions about those Eritreans who support Eritrean government in diaspora, while they claim that they are not safe in Eritrea and that is why they have migrated, and on that plea they were granted asylum in those countries. I think pro-Eritrean government community in Europe, Israel, etc., North America will have to keep their loyalties hidden. If they openly support Eritrean government, it will be difficult for them to justify their cases for asylum and the asylum cases which were ruled in their favor. Thanks for watching.